Big Mac 83. Yeah, gang.
Hey, Big Mark, what's up?
Lisa Fernie.
Lisa, hello, Lisa.
Good morning, Nay.
Good morning. Hello. What is this window right here? We don't need that up, do we? Okay. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. The chat. Where's the chat? The chat's right there. Right? Okay, cool. Program the chat window. There it is. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys how you make billions of dollars off of a sucker. Okay, this is how you do it. First, you support them in their hatred. You send them money and you send them munitions and weapons, and you support them in their murdering your enemy. And you tell them that if they continue to murder your enemy, that you're going to continue to send them money and weapons, regardless of what happens, that you will be there for them and you will back them up and that you will make them more powerful. Then you convince them that they're unbeatable, right? And then you put them out there and you let them fight for you. And then when things start going against them a little bit, you just keep feeding the fire some more fuel. You keep sending the weapons. You keep sending the money. And they'll keep paying for it. Because you're telling them that they're going to win. And you're going to have everything that you ever wanted. And your infrastructure is going to be just fine. And your population is going to be just fine. And there won't be any nuclear waste. There won't be any radiation contamination.
Freaking Oracle show. Yes, the perfect scenario.
It's almost as if Ukraine was selected as the sucker in all of this. People were like, let's find who's a sucker that we could really that'll do anything we say, that worships America. Zelensky, he worships us. You know, he wants to be an American. He wishes he was a fucking American. He'll do anything that America tells him to do. And he found out really fast that when he tried to tell America what to do, America told him to go fuck himself. Oh, you need to go do a preemptive nuclear strike on Russia. And America was like, fuck you, you fucking madman. You're an idiot. Everybody in this country agreed. Zelensky's a fucking idiot. Both sides. We're not going to nuke Russia. What are you, stupid? You know, we're just doing this to try to make some money off of your dumb sucker ass, Zelensky. That's all we're doing. We're just making money off you. We don't want to destroy the world, man. If we destroy the world, we can't continue making money off of your sucker ass. So thanks for the money, Ukraine. Keep buying into our fucking lie that we're feeding you. And everybody keep waving those blue and yellow flags so all the war criminals in the world can get wealthy off of our backs. Keep doing it. Keep waving those blue and yellow flags and cheering this war on. You ain't going to win it. Oh, you guys thought you were winning when you bombed that one bridge a few days ago? How'd that work out for you? 80 missiles fucking hit. 2-3 days later, 80 missiles hit. There's, at least 10 dead. There's 100 people wounded in these missile attacks. How does that match up against the fucking 5 dead on the bridge that the bridge is already repaired? Oh, and by the way, Russia's hitting energy sites. They're going after your nuclear energy. They're going after your power plants, man. They're going to shut your whole fucking country down. There's actually a strategy to what Putin and the Russians are doing. And everyone thinks, oh, they're cutting and running. Oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. No. You guys don't get war. You don't understand how shit works. And just because somebody's not just fucking walking all over you, because they might have to do a little piece at a time, doesn't mean they ain't fucking winning. So don't listen to the mainstream media narrative, because all that narrative is telling you is to keep sending money into a war that we will not win. Now let's look at Saudi Arabia. Who sells Saudi Arabia weapons? Think about
Oracle
it.
show.
Who's their weapon
Cut off
supplier?
energy and communications.
It's us. It's America. Oh, we sell Saudi Arabia all kinds of fucking weapons. What happened just now? Joe Biden ran over there, gave a little fist bump to the Crown Prince, and the Crown Prince turned around and told America to go fuck themselves. Don't bring that poopy pants fucking president over to my fucking side of the goddamn world ever again. We don't want him here. We don't like Americans. Fuck you. That's what the Crown Prince told America and the West. Right? The little fist bump. Remember the little fist bump? Little fist bump. Remember that? You guys want to see it?
It's strategic area denial, making
you remember
it
this?
difficult to live in an area with no basic structure.
Thank you, Sean. Oh, look, there's a fist bump. Do you see that little fist bump right there? Yeah, that little fist bump was a fist bump heard around the world. You want to know why? CNN didn't even show it this morning while talking about it. This is what CNN did. Listen to this. This is how the mainstream media is weaving this narrative for Ukraine. So Biden goes over to beg for energy, because Russia's not giving us energy anymore. So we go over and we beg Saudi Arabia for energy. And Biden goes over there and fist bumps the Crown Prince. And the Crown Prince turns around, tells Biden to go fuck himself. And we're not going to sell you shit. Fuck off. Biden comes back over here and they start trying to figure out what they're going to do about energy, right? CNN does a report on all this today. And they talk, and Jake Tapper, whoever it was this morning, I can't remember who the morning guy was, he said, it may have been Ron Berman, he said, so was that fist bump a miscalculation? To some, pundit. And they go and they show the footage of the fist bump. And Joe Biden gets out of his stupid fucking limousine and walks over to the Crown Prince. And he goes like this to fist bump the Crown Prince. And they're about to do that. And then all of a sudden the video stops, cuts, and then goes to this, where they're another angle and they're walking away from each other. And you never actually see the fists touch, right? Well, there it is. And I'm here to tell you, this is from another angle. So this was most likely not the CNN footage. It says Getty Images. Most not likely the CNN footage. But I had the CNN footage.
Gang.
I had the CNN footage and we played it on the show. And you know what? It shows the full fist bump. Fist bump, smile, and then they walk off, arm in arm, whatever, into the building to go talk, right? So Joe Biden can't get you dick. To go find out that Joe Biden can't do shit. He's got nothing, right? My point is this. CNN doesn't want you to see the fist bump, okay? They want you to forget about the fist bump. CNN wants you to vote for Biden. They don't want you to see what a ham he is, what a gaffer he is, what a fuck up he is, what a horrible judge of reality he is. You would have thought that they would have had a negotiating team before Biden flew all the way fucking out there that would have sat down and maybe, thought through the whole thing with Saudi Arabia and how that would look and what would happen if this happened and what would happen if that happened. And nobody does that. No, Biden just gets on a plane, goes over there and gets shamed.
83.
Like the little diaper wearing fucking moron that he is. Little poopy pants president gets shamed.
Billy Valentine.
Like a little bitch, right?
EY.
CNN does the story today and doesn't want to refresh their audience's memories about the fist bump. And there's a specific reason for that. He literally mentioned the fist bump when they showed the footage. They don't want this image in your brains. You're about to go vote. Hopefully you're going to go vote. I voted. I voted against Ron DeSantis. I voted against Marco Rubio. I told you I wouldn't vote anymore. I fucking voted. And I want you to know that I did. It's important that we vote in Florida. These guys are douchebags. Whether they win or lose, at least you know you did the right thing. We cannot sit by and let these people take marginalized groups of people's rights away from them. I can't sit by. Billy, how's it going, buddy? So,
An Oracle show. When you have to, you have to.
I think the most important takeaway for this show should be this. You're being sold a narrative, okay? The mainstream media is lying to you.
Valentine. Yeah, you don't want a prince to refuse a handshake. Means they deem you unworthy of rule.
Yeah, right. But that aside, It's the imagery that CNN and mainstream media doesn't want us to see. They don't want to remind us that we're a bunch of fucking fools, that we've got a fool for a fucking president. They don't want to remind us of that. So what does CNN do? They show you the footage of them approaching, and right when the fists are about to touch, they cut the footage and then show them walking off into the building together. That's how manipulative mainstream media is to y'all. That's how manipulative CNN is to their audience. And something so small, you might not catch it. You might not realize it, but it's subliminal. They don't want those images in your head. They don't want you to have a visual reminder of what a moron you voted for and that you're going to vote for this motherfucker again. Long, dramatic sip off the coffee. We'll just let that hang for a second. So they did an investigation into Donald Trump and these documents that he took. And their conclusion is that Donald Trump this is an investigation conclusion. It's not necessarily factual, but this is what the investigation concluded. Donald Trump was holding on to those papers so he could use them as bargaining chips with the FBI. Yeah. Think about that. He was blackmailing our government. His intention, supposedly, allegedly, okay, I'm going to use the word, so love me, because I'm using the word. Donald Trump allegedly stole those documents so that he could blackmail us, the United States.
Valentine. I wonder if the prince paid off Western media to do that. I touched Biden's knuckles, but my father and people can't be allowed to see that.
No.
Gross old man smelled like baby wipes.
No, and I'll tell you why, Billy, because the Crown Prince is proud of that. Because he got the President of the United States to fist bump him and to embrace him and to put his face all over the media, right? With the President of the United States. That's a lot. It's a big deal. Doesn't matter who he is, right? He got his moment. He got his photo op. And he got to tell America to go fuck themselves. And Putin and Africa and everyone else who fucking hates America laughed and laughed and laughed at us over that shit. And they're still laughing today. CNN is even still talking about it. The fact that they even brought it up. And they put up a video, albeit it was edited, it was edited. To take the fist bump, the fist bump second out of the footage.
It's an Oracle show.
Hilarious.
Saudis are investing into crypto instead of the USA.
I hope so. Let them buy all the crypto they can, man. Buy. Now's a good time to buy, too. Low market. So get in there, people. So that was interesting what's going on with Donald Trump. Right? It's interesting. Like I said, it was just an investigation. According to a recent report, it was a recent report from the New York Times. The National Archives ratcheted up its pressure on former Donald Trump to return documents.
Holding documents for bribes you'd think would be considered espionage.
Okay, here it is. Holy shit, it is right here. Oh my God. It's
Billy Valentine.
It's pretty cut and dry.
True.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Read that. Mr. Trump still determined to show he had been wronged by the FBI investigation into his 2016 campaign's ties with Russia, was angry with the National Archives and Records Administration for its unwillingness to hand over a batch of sensitive documents that he thought proved his claims. In exchange for those documents, Mr. Trump told advisors he would return to the National Archives the boxes of material he had taken to Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. Dude, What a fucking criminal. What a criminal, man. I wonder, I hope you guys see that for what it is. That's a criminal, huh? Wow.
Asking the justices to let the special master review the classified information seized from his estate. I wonder
I bet his
what you
is made
think
of the
Trump
last Tasmanian
gains or
tiger.
could
Right,
gain
Billy?
from the process other than stalling the investigation.
Again, Alicia, it's a very narrow request to the Supreme Court. It's actually not even asking the Supreme Court to do what would be the most important thing here, which is to...
Hey, hey, Elvis Costello, get rid of the fucking glasses. You look like a moron, okay? All right? You're not Elvis Costello, you stupid fucking bitch. What's with all these dumb frames that all these idiots are wearing? Hey, I'm going to find the frames that make me look as stupid as I possibly can. How about these blocky black ones for my fucking face? What do you guys think? Is that Elvis Costello enough for everybody? You're a fucking clown show, bitch. You're a fucking clown show. God, you're a fucking... I can't even take you seriously,
Sorry,
fucking Groucho Marx.
What have I missed?
I can't even take Groucho fucking seriously right now. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just looking for the mustache and the thick eyebrows.
Billy Valentine. Bah, ha, 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 ha,
What
ha.
a stupid fucking bitch.
Found those in Jesse Jackson's Carry On.
Oh, it's got to look as dumb as possible. Let's see what kind of glasses I can find that are the most unattractive for my face that I could possibly find. Oh, I'm so cool and hip.
Morning,
look, I'm just like the weather guy on MSNBC. I'm just like the weather guy with his blue frame glasses. Oh, look at me. I'm like Don Lemon. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. I'm surprised she doesn't have 2 foot long eyelashes to boot. You know, that are bouncing up against her Groucho Marx's fucking glasses. Fucking idiot.
Stop the Justice Department from using those classified documents in their criminal investigation. It's really just to put those documents back in the hands of Judge Deary. But I think, as you suggest,
that's
what
Waldo's
it does
adopted
is
daughter.
run out some more time on
Big
this
Mac
clock.
83.
So we've already got a week
She's
for the
trying
Justice
to look like
Department
Lester
to
Holt.
respond. And
Lester Holt has much more tasteful frames, I'm sure. I don't like Lester Holt. But you know who I really can't stand? It's their fucking weather guy. The guy that lost all that weight, Al fucking whatever. I hate that motherfucker. I hate his fucking face. I hate his fucking stupid blue frame glasses. And I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. I'm glad he lost all that weight, but I really couldn't give a fuck. You know, he doesn't impress me at all.
I bet $10 they
Al, what's his name? Al Roker? Is that the guy's name? I fucking hate that guy. Every time he comes on the fucking TV, I'm just like, I roll my eyes. I'm like, I gotta listen to this motherfucker again. God damn it. My mom's like, why are you so mean? That man never did.
83.
That man never did anything to you.
Roker.
I go, I hate Hoda's face. She's like,
Big Mac 83.
why would you say that? I say, I hate her face. I don't like her face. I don't like her. I don't like her fucking face. She didn't have a choice in any of that. I'm like, I don't care. I don't like her fucking face. It's fucking tough. It's hard to argue with. I don't like your fucking face, man. Fuck off. Oh. And this dumb bitch with the fucking Elvis Costellos, I don't like her fucking face either. And this motherfucker, I don't like his fucking face either.
Josh G.
So let's get through this.
What's up, good morning?
In fact, I think I've heard enough. I think I've heard enough about all that bullshit. We're good. I think we're good. We're good, right? Fuck all that shit. We're good. Dude, you like the way this just kind of hangs like invisibly right there? I voted. Look, I'm a big hypocrite. Said I'd never vote again. Here I am voting. Had to do it. Had to do it. I had to hypocrite up, son.
Feels.
I had to hypocrite up. I cannot sit by and not vote against Ron DeSantis. I cannot sit by and not vote against Marco Rubio. You know, you could take my double negatives and shove them up your tight ass, but that's how I feel. So, that being said, I don't say that too often, do I? I once heard this guy, he said it after everything he said. That being said, I'm going to do a bong hit. That being said, I'm also going to take a drink of coffee. That being said, doesn't ever need to be said because it was already fucking said. Shut up. Those are just words you say so you think you sound like you know what you're fucking talking about. Stop saying that. It doesn't make you sound smart, especially if you say it more than fucking 10 times in a sentence. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Cheers. I'm in one of my moods today, aren't I? Oh, we're going to have so much fun, I promise you. I promise the fun times will be had by all. The fun times will be had by all. No law regarding cannabis. Ooh, the new Bash 2000 with excellent phone footage and cameras. We've got 22 cameras on our new Bash 2000 phone. You guys like that? You like my Bash music in the background? Anyway, I'm gonna milk this bong. So nobody's even milking bongs anymore, palsy.
83. I enjoy a feisty nays. Carliana 87. Nay, have you ever made RSO? If so, did you have problems getting all the alcohol out?
You do not pay attention to my show at all, Carliana, do you? You're so funny. Where do you think all the triage oil comes from? Every single bit of triage oil that I've ever put out the base was
Phil,
RSO.
I hope a troll shows up.
Oh, it's your brain injury?
Carliana 87. I do. It's my brain injury.
I didn't realize you had one. I'm sorry. I almost burned my whole house down fucking around with alcohol in my kitchen. I thought everybody just knew that shit. You know, I've made more RSO. I've got my buddy Iceman, I send him some, and he's like, dude, you need some RSO? And I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, you sent me a whole bunch a while back. I've never done anything with it. I'm like, really? I didn't even remember sending it to him.
Legendary when
he's like, you sent it to me and said, you know, if I'm ever down there and I need it or something, you'll have it or blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't remember it at all. He came over, he gave it to me. Dude, it's like the biggest amount of RSO. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I made a ton of RSO.
87.
Hey, Bonnie's Cafe.
Me too. I should have rewatched your YouTube stuff. Bonnie's Cafe. Cheers, y'all.
Okay, cheers.
Billy Valentine. My daughter brought her old Barbie dream house and asked me to turn it into a haunted murder house. We've been having a blast with it.
That's like a diorama, huh? Diorama. You like that, Billy? You making a diorama?
Like 83. Cheers. Billy Valentine. Thinking about putting a meth lab in the basement.
Hell yeah, put it in the kitchen. Put it in the kitchen for all the guests to see. All right, we don't need to talk about that anymore, about Trump. That's good. We covered that. Whoa, 115,000 Pfizer. Oh, you know what we should talk about? Yeah, I don't usually talk about this. We mentioned that, and I said that there was a study that was done, you know, a study, right? I tweeted about it, I'm pretty sure. And I don't remember what I said on the show about it. I got to be careful about how I talk about these things. But the whatchamacallit, the Surgeon General of the state of Florida is a cunt. Okay, he was appointed by Ron DeSantis. Okay, he's a dumb cunt. Okay, he's a fucking idiot. He's a blithering idiot. I don't know how he got the fucking job, but he found some stupid fucking non-peer-reviewed bunk science, you know, that claim that 84% of males between the ages of 18 and 35 or something like that had an 84% increased risk, something like this. It had that 84% of death because of that. You want to hit it again? Yeah. It's 7:10. I'll hit it. Happy 7:10, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. 84% increased risk of death. And I say, where's all the bodies? Where are all the bodies? 84%? That's a lot of people. We're talking about thousands of people probably. There should be bodies everywhere. Everybody should know at least one person that's dropped dead from this thing, right? I don't. Do you? No one's ever come in my fucking chat and said that. No one legit has, at least. So, Twitter, he tweeted that shit.
Valentine.
The
Does that disgusting flag sticker come off easy?
What's that?
Phil. I
Cheers,
saw
guys.
that the dot and check doctor now uses underlines and brackets.
So Twitter blocked his account, took the tweet down. And I believe it's in the newspaper. I think they put the tweet back up. I'm not sure. Let me go get the newspaper article. Now, I'm probably not going to be allowed to read this to you because YouTube sucks my dick. Their algorithms suck my dick. But I can show you the article. Right?
83.
And we can get a record of it.
I'm going to go get the papers,
I'm going to get hey, Tommy 2 times. Because he says everything twice. I'm going to get the papers. Get the papers. So, of course, I can't read this to you because YouTube sucks my dick. Jimmy Dore, now, tell me how fucking unfair this is. Jimmy Dore can not only read this, he can make up his own narrative and lie all he wants on his fucking show. So fuck you, Jimmy. Fuck you for having that freedom that everybody should have. But I definitely don't have. I can't even mention that. But what I can say is this. Let me just read through it really fast to myself. And I'll see what I can
is an
mention.
orange death? What?
What is an orange death?
G. I find it inane that major platforms can speak on things smaller ones can't.
18 to 39 was the age range.
Immediates. What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing? Nay, you are damn right about this YouTube VIP problem that some people have more freedom of speech than others.
Yeah, some people have carte blanche. Jimmy Dore can say whatever the fuck he wants. He has misinformants on, dude.
Phil.
He has Robert Kennedy Jr. on.
That's a bullshit double standard.
He features videos from bunk science, bunk fucking studies, non-peer-reviewed bullshit. I guarantee you he's gonna find this thing, that study, and I guarantee you he's gonna fucking cover it on his show. And act like it's science. And it even says non-peer reviewed right here. I'm gonna show you that. Look at this. Look where it says non-peer reviewed, everybody. Right there. I'm going to put it so you guys can read the whole thing.
aka Trendiorca. True Jimmy Dore will come on your channel, say something, and get your channel a strike. Meanwhile, his channel is untouched.
Right? Right, Sean? So this Florida Department of Health, guys, these are people that Ron DeSantis gets to appoint.
Hell even put it up on his back screen and read it word for word.
I want you to read that the last part of that sentence right there. That's why I'm holding it up there. Look at that right there. That's the lie right there. So that's the tweet. See the tweet? The tweet's right there. And this is the fucking dumb cunt right here. This is the dumb fucking cunt. He's a dumb fucking cunt. Ron DeSantis probably appointed.
PSSH.
So this dumb cunt thinks that it's okay to tell the world, you know, something that's non-peer reviewed. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Provocateur.
No idea what he's doing.
Billy Ballantyne. Pish. Immediates. Obviously then YT gives a shit about the First Amendment. Saw the tweet. You and me would be banned for this instantly.
You guys like the way I'm getting around the fucking algorithm? Hey, YouTube algorithm, suck my dick.
It is. Love it. Immediates. Truthier rules.
Truthier! Oh, thank you, I'm Adidas.
What a shit pork pie.
I made this.
Immediates. Hash Truthier rules.
Thank you, buddy.
Sean aka Trendiorca.
Truthier.news. Yes,
the
yes.
truth shall prevail.
All right, but wait, there's more, guys.
Ballantyne. Algorithm. When you write a song about programming climate graphs.
You guys read this right here. Read this sentence right here. That's so important. Let's just stop right there on that. That's why Jimmy Dore is evil. Right? Because even though see me, feel me, touch me. There we are. Feel me.
83. I'm tired of these scandalous and his little fuck games.
See me, touch me, feel me. All right, so this is very important. This is why Jimmy Dore is evil, because he doesn't ever take this fact into consideration. And I want to show this fact again. And I want you guys to see why you shouldn't catch this thing, man. Don't catch it, you know? Don't listen to people like Jimmy Dore. Okay? Don't listen to people like Jimmy Dore. Read this. See, they didn't want to fucking put that shit out there, but they had to because it's the truth. And that's what Jimmy Dore couldn't give a fuck about. Come see me live. Come to my live shows. Come travel. Get in a car and sit in a crowd of a bunch of people and laugh and laugh and laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 and breathe each other's air and laugh. That's what Jimmy Dore wants. Because he is that selfish. It's not narcissism. It's selfishness. It's a disregard for other people's lives over your ability to be seen more, to be heard by more people. Hey, man, I'm addicted to getting my message out there too. I know what that feels like. But I'm not willing to ask you guys to put yourselves at any risk. And even on social media, when I feel like, hey, if you're going to share something or blah, blah, blah,
Gee.
I don't want you getting put in some kind
Do
of
you think
jail
it's
for
solely
doing it.
because he has enough money not to worry himself?
You remember when that was happening on Facebook a few years ago? Every single one of you that ever shared a Trendy As Dabbers link, you all got put in Facebook jail. They warned you. This is not shareable material. I don't know. Are you allowed to do that? Let's try it on Facebook. I don't even know if you're allowed to share that link anymore. On Facebook, is it still blocked? I don't even know. I'm going to try it right now. Dude, public, yeah, public, it's fine. Fucking dumbasses. What is that? www.trendyasdabbers.com. Post. Posts that look like spam, according to our community guidelines, are blocked on Facebook and can't be edited. It won't let me post it.
I got put in FB jail from this show. That's why I say FB.
Dude, they got it blocked all kinds of ways. Nope. Wow. Nope. Dude. You can't even put the word Trendy As Dabbers in Facebook, bro, and post it. It says it looks like spam. Oh, it's probably because it still had the link up. Oh, my bad. Here, let me try this again. God damn it. All right.
It is. Wow, that's fucked up.
I wrote Trendy As Dabbers DOT space COM and that worked, but they won't let me put Trendy As Dabbers. That's so crazy. Talk about being censored, man. Can you just type the name Trendy As Dabbers? You can. You can type the name Trendy As Dabbers, but you can't put the link. I wonder if I type in truth here. .news. Truthier.news went up. It's not a link though. What if I put www.news? It works. It's Trendy As Dabbers is banned. The .com is banned. I wonder if what's my other website? I forgot what it's called. Isn't that funny? I think I've got another website with a totally different name, but I just can't remember. I can't remember the name of it. There's a group. Oh, Access for All. Is it accessforall.com? Don't I have that website? Accessforall.com. It just brings up a white page. I can't remember. I thought it was Access for All. I don't see it. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, Access for All won't open up. I guess I let it lapse or something. I don't know. I could try another website. If there's anything you guys want to try in Facebook. I mean, Nay's Garden. I wonder if I could put naysgarden.com. No. Wow. naysgarden.com. I could write DOTCOM, but I couldn't put naysgarden in the dot and COM. So I can't have the link. But truthier.news will allow a direct link. Wow. Access for All. Oh, wait. Was it accessforall.com or maybe it was accessforall. Something else? Like .net? I can't remember. Loner Morrison is streaming on YouTube again? I didn't know that. That's fun times for all. I don't have notifications turned on for some reason. All right, cool. She might be coming back, dude. Yeah, after years. After years, it looks like.
Jesco Morrow.
Non-regular.
Hello, Nay.
Hey, Francisco, what's up, buddy? She's friend of the shows. Check out her podcasts. There you go. There's a link.
Let's go, Morrow. Heavy Padilla.
Heavy P.
Good morning, Nay.
Heavy P, what's up, son? What are we doing? Are we doing a bong rip? It must be. Oh, it's bottom of the hour. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it. All right, no law. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody.
Padilla. Doing great. Cheers. Billy Ballantyne. This voice sounds like a bank teller that's going to jump off a bridge after work. They all got their own amount of fucky, don't they?
Yeah. Are we ready to change the voice? Changed. Show. We watched Final Destination 1, 2, and 3 last night, man. That was so much fun. We didn't watch 4. All right, nothing going on exciting here. Oh my God. That's not even worth. Whoa, trending is Ukrainian Nazis is fucking trending. Dude, this is just fucking
Billy
reading
Ballantyne.
these tweets, it's just like, ugh.
The porn version is Final D. It's okay, but Holly Peaks isn't gonna get an Oscar.
We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about this when I'm reading, man. What else is going on? What else? Oh, now all of a sudden Ukraine says about half of incoming Russian missiles and drones are being destroyed. A day after strikes that killed at least 19 people. Okay, so you're taking out half their missiles. Well, you've got American missile defense systems over there doing it. You know, that's how we're making our money. So this is your money at work.
Arc 83.
And they want you to see.
Attention passengers, please sit down and attach your seatbelts. We are approaching our final destination. Please put your upright food trays back in order. Thank you for flying American Airlines.
There's a couple things about this. which are cute, I want to point out. So let's start with this. Now they're saying half. They said they took out, 30 missiles.
Josh G.
But,
Can't believe a word anymore about the
84
progress
missiles
of this
were
war
fired.
or show.
84 missiles were fired into the country. CNN reported 30 missiles were shot down. How is that half? All right, so Ukraine claims half. So we all know now that Ukraine fucking lies about shit. The game is not how many missiles were fired, how many missiles were shot down. The game is how much infrastructure was taken out. What kind of infrastructure was taken out? How many lives were lost? That's the fucking rules of the game. I mean, you don't get to fucking say, oh, well, this many missiles and blah, blah, blah. So they're literally trying to paint you in this right here. Ukraine says about half the incoming Russian missiles and drones are being destroyed. It's like they're pumping you up here, right? This is what, on day one? Oh, okay. On day one. What's going to happen when you run out of fucking anti-missile missiles and Russia keeps sending missiles in? Then what? What's going to happen when Russia goes after the flow of weapons coming into Ukraine from America? What's going to happen when they disrupt that supply chain? You think they're not thinking about it? It's their job. It's their generals' job. I guarantee you Russian generals have recommended, dude, this is where the weapons are coming from. And this is where we have to fucking strike. So that's the painting they want you to see. Whatever Russia has going on, man, it just seems like we're doing a lot of second guessing here. But look at this. Look at this part. The ex-Russian foreign minister. Terror is the only thing left for Putin. Really? Really? Wasn't that the fucking terrorist attack on a bridge 4 days ago? Wasn't that terror? Is that the only thing Zelensky has left? Is having a guy that doesn't even know this. Did you guys hear about this? The guy that was driving the truck across the bridge supposedly didn't know what he was doing. They just used him. He didn't realize his truck was full of explosives, and they murdered him. I don't know how you feel about that. A bunch of missiles flying into your country. Yeah, that's terrible. It's terrifying. I understand the term terror there. But, using somebody as a bullet, that's fucking the very definition of terror. It's what the West considers to be the worst form of terror, because we're supplying those missiles. But we're going to chastise, a suicide bombing from a victim. We're going to say, hey, man, that's horrible. You shouldn't do stuff like that, right? Until Ukraine does it. And then suddenly, oh, we're okay with that, man. We're okay with that. Blue and yellow, son. It's okay. Well, Putin is going to buy weapons, probably American-made, from Saudi Arabia. He's going to probably buy some Chinese missiles. He's probably going to get some stuff from North Korea. And I have a feeling more and more countries are going to pile on with Russia than where they are right now. Supposedly, Switzerland has the evidence of who bombed the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. They've got evidence. And they don't want to release it. Switzerland doesn't want the world to know who did it. They know who did it, and we're not going to tell you. Huh. You mean allies to America, Switzerland, joining NATO, doesn't want to give the results of their investigation over Nord Stream? See it for what it is, folks. I hope that's why you're watching, man. It's hypocritical. This is an image that they paint for you. And you'd be very hard pressed to find the actual numbers of missiles that came in from Russia, what the targets were, how much damage was actually done. It's going to be hard to find all that because they're so busy trying to paint a picture that Russia's losing somehow in all of this. Terror is the only thing left for Putin. No, actually, it's not. You know what else is left for Putin? War that he can sustain.
Merc 83.
Like absolute all-out
You know they got
war.
the frogmen and the F asterisk 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 icms and the F asterisk 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 guys in the water thinking of Scarface, that's all.
They've probably got satellite imagery, of American choppers hovering over that fucking pipeline before and after the damage.
Asterisk.
It's all you would need as proof. Why are American helicopters over that point? Right where the fucking damage happened. Why are American choppers flying over that? Before the damage happened. The mainstream media, I'd love to go back a few days and find them talking about, how they claim that it was Russia that did that to themselves. This is obviously an attempt at Russia to false flag the world into believing that America is attacking their ability to supply energy to the rest of the world. Oh, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm not buying it.
Freaking Oracle show. Putin would not blow up his own pipeline. They would just shut it off.
That's what everybody says. I've heard that a million times from a million different people.
Phil. There is flight radar proving we had planes in the area at the same time of the pipeline explosions.
Yeah, I've heard that one too. That was from that guy. This guy went viral on that show. He's like, Poland tracked American choppers, or they left from a Polish base. American choppers left from a base in Poland. That's what it was, from an American base in Poland, and went over to the Nord Stream 2 pipeline and flew over it. Then they flew away, and then there was damage there.
Monkey Weeks.
I don't know what Monkey Weeks means. Is that your password to your crypto wallet, bro? What's the numbers that go with that? I'm a star. Superstar.
Valentine. The perfect meme. 4 kids labeled China, UK, Russia, and America, and the America kid has chocolate on his face. Title reads, Who Got Into the Cookies? Phil. Monkey Works is the name of the show.
What show?
Phil.
What show? Monkey Works is the name of the show where that man appeared and said that America most likely did the damage to the pipeline.
Phil.
Yeah, flight radar guy.
The flight radar guy.
Roger that. I've got the context. You've given me the context. You guys know I've got 6 Gorilla Glue seeds now. I found a 6th seed. How exciting is that? I know it's not going to focus, but I want to show you those seeds so bad. Look at them all in the light. Aziz! Light! You know, Russia just killed 19 civilians, and they're celebrating shooting down a missile and fucking, they're celebrating shooting down a fucking drone. This is how they're playing us. Drones and missiles are being destroyed. Yay, Ukraine, send more money. Send more money, please. Send the money, please. Bro, can we get like a mega reel of people begging for, where's fucking, I'll give this guy a goddamn job. Where's my pit bull at? At shut the fuck up shit lib 2. How about a supercut? You call it a supercut? You call it a mega cut? All the military industrial complex people on MSM pushing for more war. Dude, that would be awesome. I'd love to see that video. I bet it exists. I bet we could find that. It's like, I can't remember what they call those. Military industrial complex on mainstream media pushing war. Truthier News. Oh my God, Truthier News did one. Look at this. That's the first thing that came up. It's one of mine.
Joining me again, Admiral Mike Mullen, the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Mike, so let me put it to you first. Can this counteroffensive really work? And more broadly, the Ukrainian army is still outnumbered 10-1 by the Russian army. The Russians have much larger defense budget. Can Ukraine actually win this?
Well, I think that
the Ukrainian army is still outnumbered 10-1 by the Russian army.
Well, I think that
the Russians have much larger defense budget.
Well, I think that. Well, I think that our allies, NATO, United States in particular, have to keep providing the kind of arms we have at a rate that will allow the Ukrainians to continue to oppose and sustain the kind of counteroffensive that you're talking about. That in terms of a willingness to suffer, I just think it's going to take a long, long time to do that. And then that gets into
Big
what
Merc
should the United
83.
States do? What does the
Sad
EU
news.
do in terms of a willingness to suffer? In terms of a willingness to suffer? In terms of a willingness to suffer? To suffer? To suffer? To suffer? To suffer? So we all have to kind of brace for a long one and put Russia, I think, and Putin in particular, in a position to not do this again.
Could the U.S. Navy do something to unlock Odessa?
Well, I think it's a decision for President Biden. And honestly, I've been mystified that we haven't put U.S. Navy ships up into the Black Sea to create the kind of corridor that you're speaking of, and that has been mentioned before by other individuals who served. That it is doable. The worry that I have is the longer we delay that, the harder it's going to be. Those who operate at sea, both on the Russian and the U.S. side, understand that environment, and contrary or different from the use of quote unquote potential use of nuclear weapons. There's nothing that's going to happen at sea that's going to turn this into World War III specifically. And you now see the human carnage associated with it. And I think the U.S. and our allies, quite frankly, have to do a lot more to control the Black Sea and control that sea lane so that we can get that grain and those experts out to so many needy countries who are on the edge of food insecurity when this war started, and now are deeply into it, probably much more deeply than we really understand. Well, I think that honestly I've been mystified.
Look at that. It says Nate's Garden Show at the end. That's cool, man. I'm like, we need a video showing the hypocrisy. There it is. That's fucking awesome. Oops. That's fucking funny. I know, but Google it. It's true. Lee Camp tweeted at me. Bro, it's sailing. No, I know it's true. Lee Camp just tweeted at me, man. Just like 20 minutes ago. Lee Camp just tweeted at me. I love it. I feel so important, man. Oh my God. I gotta go tell my girlfriend. I don't know where she is. He tweeted me. He's like, I know it's Daily Mail. He's like, I know. He's like, it's true. I'm like, I already Googled it. Yeah, it's true. Oh yeah. Thank you. No, because he's not getting that much either, because he's being subverted. And if he talks to me, nobody's going to see that. For instance, his tweet has 0 likes. I'm retweeting it right now, and no retweets and no comments. It said, I just liked it and retweeted it. It was man who donated his mother's body to an Arizona Center for Alzheimer's Research discovered it was sold on the U.S. military for $6,000, strapped to a chair and blown up in a blast test. We covered that on the show. And I was like, oh, it's Daily Mail, dude. They're bullshit, right? I Google that shit and it's all over. It's just like I saw the link was from fucking Reuters or something. And I was like, oh my God, that really fucking happened. We talked about it on the show. So I had to apologize. You know, I guess I owe him an I owe him an apology. I owe you an apology as well.
Gee.
Oh, that's fine.
Holy fuck.
That's fine.
That's disgusting. How sick of the US Gov.
How do we turn this down? That's the actual... God, that's loud as fuck and unnecessary. I love Lee Camp, man. Big fan of Lee Camps. He is one of the few keeping it real. Everyone's got something on somebody, you know. My thing with Lee was his dismissal of Guy McPherson. Guy McPherson's opinion of Lee Camp is really critical, you know. So when two people you respect a lot, you know, have a problem with each other, and you're in the middle of it, you know, it can be really.
I like Lee.
Puts you in a situation you don't want to be in, you know. I had to go tell my girlfriend that Lee Camp fucking tweeted at me, man. I got so excited. She's like, he's like a big deal. I'm like, yeah, he's like a big deal. He's a big deal to me. But more than the fact that he's a big deal is the fact that he's fit to represent. You know, he's fit to represent. Everyone's looking for a leader, but nobody's looking for an actual representative, you know. He would be a true representative of the people. He has a very clear perception of reality. So my girlfriend is doing something for the next whatever, so I'm free for show. Smoky times and good times for all. I want you guys to support Lee Camp. Will you please do that? Just go watch his stuff. He's Common Censored. He's Redacted. He's at Lee Camp. He's former host of Redacted Tonight. His new show is called Most Censored News and you can find that at Mint Press News. And you can join his community at leecamp.net. He's also got leecamp.com. He's based out of Washington, D.C. He's a blue check on Twitter. He's got 197,000 followers. I'm going to go ahead and follow Mint Press News. Rogan just chased the cat away. He said, "Thank you, Rogan. Good boy. Saving me from the evil cat." Here's a short video of Lee Camp talking about, that he's been banned. His tweet says this: YouTube has banned my videos globally. Facebook has had me shadow banned since 2016. Spotify deleted my podcast. PayPal deletes legit news sites. Patreon deletes creators for little to no reason. I'm done running from platform to platform. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to respond to that with my video that I've got with it, which is my pinned tweet. How was I able to get that video up on Twitter? I wonder. So I told him I made a video spot for this cause, and I hope he likes it. And I checked.
Billy
He's
Valentine.
in the video at the end.
Do some podcasters just broadcast from their personal website and charge for it? That would be smart.
That's something we're going to talk about as soon as I get back. Give me 1 second. Rogan, be sweet. Be nice. Don't step on Rogan. Don't step on him. Rogan. Rogan. Stop. Be nice. Did he kill you? Hoda. Fucking Hoda on TV. I don't like her. I don't like her. Okay, so what's up, everybody? How's it going? So do some podcasters just broadcast from their personal website and charge for it? That would be smart. See, the thing is, when you try to do that from a website, they try to charge you for bandwidth and shit. I don't know how it is now, but it was never financially possible for me to do back in the day with what the website wanted to do and how you had to do it. And it was just too expensive of a thing. So my whole thing was, it's so much easier and free to just broadcast from YouTube and then just put a link of my YouTube show live on my website. And now I'm broadcasting to my website. Anybody can go to trendyasdabbers.com, naysgarden.com right now, triageoil.com, and there will be, I believe, a live feed of this right now playing on that website. Should, as soon as right at the top of the page, I believe. Oh my goodness gracious. That felt so good on my back just now. Fuck. What else is going on, man? Let's see here. Carbon monoxide leak at a daycare center for kids. So that kid got shot 5 times by the cop. He was sitting in the McDonald's parking lot eating a hamburger. Police officer walked up.
Hello, how are you?
Opened the kid's door. The kids start driving off, and the cops start shooting at him and hit him 5 times. Kid lived. They're just now charging this fucking pig with a crime. They're gonna charge him. I don't know what the charges are gonna be. Huh. What charges are they going to file? 2 counts of aggravated assault. What?
Adidas.
That could rise to homicide.
Saw this bullshit.
Oh, it
Poor
could
kid,
rise to
hope he
homicide
recovers.
if the kid
Luckily,
does.
he
If the kid
survived,
doesn't
and this
survive,
bastard gets charged. Phil.
if he dies,
Thought he was the Hamburglar.
that's bullshit.
Cannabis hells. I hope attempted murder.
I mean, after the car had already driven past, the kid was armed with a fucking cheeseburger. I don't know, man. I got a fresh bowl pack too, man. My audience is leaving, and I was gonna hang out and shit. But people are packing up and walking out on me. Wow, man. Where are they all going?
L. The least attempted murder. Adidas. Watch out, this trans fats can kill ya.
The vice president of the NAACP was shot and killed while vacationing in Turks and Caicos, which I don't know what that is. Royal Turks and Caicos Islands. A targeted attack on their vehicle. The shots were fired from another vehicle. It was a gang attack. The violence is linked to drug supply and is fueled by revenge. Whoa. But why would you go after the guy from the NAACP, man? Oh, he led the NAACP's Criminal Justice Committee? Where state and local leaders on law enforcement reform, among other civil rights issues. It sounds like he was trying to help people, man. I wonder why these motherfuckers kill him. He was chairman of the Criminal Justice Committee, where he was instrumental in advocating as a member of the country's police practices.
Valentine. I just got your Zuckerberg notification.
Oh.
An hour after you're live.
Oh, dude. He was advocating for the police. It says right there. And these gangs, they don't like these motherfuckers. That's crazy. Wow, dude, that's like shit you see in the movies, bro. You know, they knew this guy was coming in, and they fucking found where he was going to be. They found his car. They fucking orchestrated an assassination. They killed everybody in that car. They think it was more than one gunman, and a fucking car pulled up and just blew them all away. Dude, that's some goddamn Godfather shit. That's crazy, man. You guys want to see this video?
Bubbles, 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 bubbles.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Imaditas. Wow. This sounds fucked up for real. Billy Ballantyne. I don't eat trans fats anymore because of pronouns.
Citizen, patriot, philanthropist, one who really is genuinely concerned about social welfare, social justice, and civil rights of individuals in our community.
A legacy that won't soon be forgotten. That's how J.D. Spain describes his friend Kent Carter. Carter was killed while on vacation in the Caribbean.
Turks and Caicos, a place in the Caribbean where a lot of folks go and kind of relax. And that's what Kent was doing down there celebrating his 40th birthday. I think he'd only been there a day with his girlfriend.
Police on the island say the van Carter was riding in was targeted.
These criminals proceeded to indiscriminately shoot into the vehicle transporting the employees and the tourists. 2 persons were murdered. One from the local business and the other being a tourist.
Okay, two people. They're not everybody.
5 others were also hurt.
They were all
police
shot.
Cruiser was riddled with bullet holes.
Look at that.
Spain says vacation is the last place you expect to be gunned down.
It seems as though nowhere is safe.
A native to Tennessee, Carter had been living in Arlington for more than a decade. He most recently worked as a real estate agent. Spain says he was also an Army veteran, having served in the Middle East multiple times. And here at home, Carter was proud to work on improving the community he lived in.
He was one of those individuals who perhaps was not always out front and worked a lot behind the scenes, but he
Timothy
was very
Reader.
effective. And when he was
How
at
are
the
you?
table representing not just NAACP, but those from underrepresented communities here in Arlington, he served them well.
They don't tell you what he did. They don't tell you he was advocating for police. What is this? Disturbing. The day of war came back. Oh, this is disturbing. Okay.
This was the day the war came back to all of Ukraine. The capital.
What do you mean the day the war came back? Your fucking dumbass was just bragging about how Russia was cutting and running fucking 2 weeks ago, dude. The war was turning around. That's what CNN said 3 days ago after you bombed a single bridge. What are you talking about? The war came back. God, they're so fucking stupid. It's like, I kind of do.
He knew too much dirty.
I kind of do want to watch it now. I kind of want to hear the propaganda and just rip it apart.
Kiev, like many cities for months edging towards normal, hit by multiple missile strikes.
Hit by multiple
Carnage
missile
at rush hour.
strikes.
Central streets hit. The target, unclear. The aim, utter horror. Over 100 missiles and drones. The civilian death toll rising.
Whoa. Wait. How is it now over 100? Oh, now, did you guys hear that? Over 100 missiles and drones now. Did you guys hear that? Huh. It's funny how the story changed so quickly. Over 100, this motherfucker just said.
That there was nothing the Kremlin would not hit. Even this Kiev walkway, to save face from endless losses and the weekend blast. that hit another bridge between Russia and Crimea. For a few hours this morning, almost all of Ukraine's cities seemed under attack. The bus next to this crater caught by one of 2 missiles, critically injuring 5. Well, you can see the utter ferocity of the explosion here by the hole one of the 2 rockets made. But it's also a curious question as to why this was indeed the target. It seems like this telecom facility was unused at the time it was struck, but also, too, the callous disregard for human life being shown. All these apartment blocks just within the blast radius. This woman said she ran her 2 children back into the kitchen in the minutes between the 2 missiles. Homes here gone and winter ahead, made worse by the power cuts the missiles caused. However fast the recovery is.
Billy Valentine.
Did you hear that?
It's called a warning.
No.
Next one will not miss.
No, they didn't miss. They didn't miss. Did you hear that, Billy? Listen to what he said right there. They're such idiots. They're so stupid. They out themselves.
However fast the recovery is.
It is terrible. It is a crime against.
Said she ran her 2 children back into the kitchen in the minutes between the 2 missiles. Homes here gone and winter ahead, made worse by the power cuts.
God damn it.
Flexible journalism.
Dude, shut up, man. God damn it, man. We're trying to hear something. Why do you guys send a chat through when you see that I'm trying to say? When I say, hey, man, here, watch this and listen to something, don't send a chat through, man. Okay? God, it's just, why do you do that? I want him to hear this, okay? So don't send a chat through for like fucking 5 seconds. Just cool your jets for 5 fucking seconds.
The power cuts the missiles caused. However,
the power cuts the missiles caused. Do you understand what they're doing? They're going after energy infrastructure. Okay, there should be no doubt in this reporter at all what those missiles were intended to do. They hit their fucking target. They took the fucking power lines out. Oh, why didn't they go after this old decommissioned fucking power thing right here? And they didn't hit any of these apartment complexes here. Oh, but wow, they took all the fucking power out for the entire block. Wow, it's almost like they knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. And they're doing that all over the place. They're going after the power. They're shutting these motherfuckers' infrastructure down. They're shutting down their fucking power. Like I said, it wasn't a warning, bro. This was a direct hit. And they did this all over the goddamn. They did it all over the goddamn. You know? Yeah, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look, watch. You're going to love this. So this is the front page of the newspaper. See this? That's the front page. Look at that. Do you know where they put this report? Fold it in half and go all the way down to the bottom corner. And look, all of a sudden you see Russia unleashes a wave of attacks. Huh. Shouldn't that be right here where it says Feds rebuke? Isn't that funny? Like, who cares about that? So the goddamn, everyone knows the Florida State Attorney General is a fucking liar. Everybody knows that. It's not even news. I'll tell you what is news. Every single thing that you guys have been fucking claiming for the last 6 months has been refuted in a single attack. In one day, Russia did what Ukraine, could never fucking do. They took that bridge explosion and multiplied it times how many deaths now? They say 20. They multiplied it 4 times more of a response. And not only did they do that, they're taking your fucking power out. They're going after your nuclear facilities. They're going after your power lines. They're not going after a decommissioned, non-used fucking building, you fucking idiot. They made it sound like they missed, right? Can we go back and watch this again? This is fucking hilarious. Here, listen to this.
The target, unclear. The aim, utter horror. Over 100 missiles and drones.
No.
the civilian death toll rising along with global fury, that there was nothing the Kremlin would not hit. Even this Kiev walkway to save face from endless losses and the weekend blast that hit another bridge between Russia and Crimea.
Did you hear him just say face? Did you hear the way he said that? To save face from the weekend blast.
And blast that hit another bridge way to save face from endless losses and the weekend
endless losses. Russia's been suffering endless losses. Do you hear the reporting here, guys? It's just oozing with narrative and bullshit. Endless, man. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, they seem to have an endless supply of missiles for 1 day's worth of attacks.
That hit another bridge between Russia and Crimea. For a few hours this morning, almost all of Ukraine's cities seemed under attack. The bus next to this crater caught by one of 2 missiles, critically injuring 5.
Well, you can see the utter ferocity of the explosion here by the hole one of the 2 rockets made. But it's also a curious question as to why this was indeed the target. It seems like this telecom facility was unused at the time it was struck, but also, too, the callous disregard for human life being shown. All these apartment blocks just within the blast radius.
This woman said she ran her 2 children back into the kitchen in the minutes between the 2 missiles. Homes here gone and winter ahead, made worse by the power cuts the missiles caused, however fast the recovery is.
It is terrible. It is a crime against civilians.
Anger here, some fear, but also resilience, echoed by Ukraine's president. There may be...
Oh, I don't give a fuck what that cunt has to say. I don't want to hear a word that cunt has to say. Fuck that motherfucker. Moving on. Moving on to a bong rip. All right. Look, I'm being bathed in sunlight. It is just way too much. Way too much. Thank you for allowing me to go through some of that with you guys, just to show you some of the juicy narrative that mainstream media is trying to fucking lay down while Russia's fucking decimating Ukraine right now with fucking missiles. They're sitting there counting numbers of missiles that they've taken out and shit and trying to celebrate every little missile they take down to keep you guys baiting you along, man. Oh, God. Oh, not my audience. Not my fucking 13. Right here, there's 13 motherfuckers right now who understand that shit. Make it 14, because it's me, too. Boom. No law regarding cannabis. Everybody cheers.
Oh. Right on.
God, that's so fucking loud.
Phil. Cheers.
Fuck you, Zelensky. Boflow. I hate when you just watch a meme over and over and over again because it's playing on your screen, so you just let it roll. Damn, dude. The Seminole Indian tribe had all of the state of Florida, bro. It's crazy. We're on indigenous people's land. You know, all of us are. There's a map right here that shows that. Let me save the image so I can look at it. It's so stupid. So fucking stupid that you can't blow it up, man. Open file, bitch.
Sea fishing.
I'm saying open file.
Morning. Restreamed, IO. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
The map didn't open up.
Dave Sea Fishing.
I'll take a fucking...
They started early
Oh,
ing.
wait, what if I just do this? And then take a screen cap of it. Here, I'll just show you guys. Here, look. You want to know whose land you're on? You want to know who was here before you were? You know? You know, I don't see the Pomo. And the Pomo should definitely be there.
83. Hashtag keep it open. Hashtag nail day.
Pomo are in Northern California where I was. But they don't have them on, I don't see them on this list. But isn't that interesting, guys? Yeah, there was someone here before you were. You're on stolen land. People died so that you could have your goddamn cheeseburger. So, enjoy that cheeseburger, fucking murderer. They started early voting. Hey, bro, read my bong. Dude, mail-in ballots, bro? Are you kidding me? Why should I go wait in a line? Why should I go anywhere if I want to vote against Ron DeSantis and Marco Rubio when I can do it from the comfort of my home?
Freaking Oracle show. I want a moose burger. Dave Sea Fishing.
60 cents.
I got my ballot too.
And you know, the
Dave Sea
state
Fishing.
should pay for that voting.
I just didn't fill it out.
But they want us to pay 60 cents, so 60-cent stamp. My bananas are looking okay. Some of them aren't looking all that great, but some of them are looking good.
The freaking Oracle show.
Freaking Oracle.
Yes, return postage. Phil. Moose Knuckle Burger. Dave Sea Fishing.
Is that what you'd rather have?
For real.
Get you one of them Arby's burgers. We have the meats. I feel better knowing that Arby's has the meats. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with them having the meats.
An Oracle show. Taking extra day off work, haha. Freaking Oracle show. McDonald's has the squirts.
McDonald's. Never had that problem
Phil.
with McDonald's.
It's a beautiful day.
Sounds like a personal problem, bro. I can rock me some Mickey D's. Dude, what is this? What else is going on, man? Tulsi Gabbard left the Democratic Party. I told you that bitch was a Republican years ago, guys. Dude, I bet you I could find a fucking title from one of my shows where I said that shit. Let me see here. Your channel.
Freaking Oracle show.
Search.
Nothing beats homemade.
Tulsi. Exposed for the right winger. This was 10 months ago. There we go. What's all this shit? Fucking Tulsi, but there's nothing that says Tulsi in the... Jesse Ventura drops libertarianism and starts making sense. I can't believe I actually said that about him. All right.
Chris Kappas. Libertarians love Tulsi.
Oh God, Sheriff Joe Arpaio,
Yeah.
What happened with it? I hope he her for what she is now. She's just exposed herself time and time again for the right winger that she is. She calls herself an independent, but then again, so does Tim Pool. They call themselves independents, but they're hardcore right wingers. The thing is, they're self-loathing right wingers. So much to the point they can't even call themselves a right winger, and they fucking hate what they are.
Chris, what's up, buddy?
So they won't call themselves a right winger.
Nothing
That's
beats
exactly what they are.
homemade.
They hate themselves. But anyway, I digress. I'm just glad, I must say, that she was not
this was 10 months ago.
Given a position of power, and
The
no one
freaking
else
Oracle show.
of her
Oh damn, now we are watching Lord of the Rings.
deserves a
Haha.
position of power at all. These people are idiots. But listen to what she says about the judge. Now, I'll just let her say it, and then I'll go into it.
This is the problem here, right? Is that there is no care or interest in
Bottom of the hour, no law
evidence
regarding
or
cannabis. Cheers, everybody.
That's not true. That's not true. The facts here are she doesn't want to look at all the facts. The fact is that boy was underage and illegally possessing a firearm. But she doesn't want to mention that, does she? Because it doesn't fit her right-wing narrative. So talking about picking a side, she's obviously already picked a side, right?
Wow.
Here.
I proved that pretty
Listen.
quick, didn't I?
or justice. Really, it's about politics. It's about
Did you guys catch that? I just blew Tulsi Gabbard away in like the first 10 seconds of talking about it. And I'm sure I go on and on and on. And we don't need to go into that unless you guys want to see it. Let me know if you want to hear me pontificate on the fact that, you know, she's going to say a million things probably that prove her to be a right-winger. But 10 months later, she finally says, oh, I'm leaving the Democratic Party. 10 months later. I had that shit pegged on this show. Crazy man on the goddamn mountain. Crazy man on the
are
mountain.
you one of us or are you one of them? Are you on our team or are you the quote unquote enemy? And
Oh, really? Because I'm on neither team, Tulsi, right?
Cannabis
I'm not a
hells.
liberal and I'm
You
not
see your statement?
No, I haven't.
A conservative. I'm neither. I'm an independent.
That's something about, yeah, I
Okay?
saw something
So
about people
I'm not
controlling
judging
controlling
anybody
speech, I believe.
based on
Free speech.
on
The freaking
facts
Oracle
of this
show.
case. I'm judging you
Hashtag
based on the facts that
CMOM.
you failed to recognize based on this case, right? And you failed to recognize that that boy was at fault for bringing a rifle to a fucking protest. He was underage. The gun was illegally obtained by him. He broke the law to get that gun. Shouldn't have brought the gun there. So, you know, it's like, how long can you avoid, can you ignore the facts while you sit there and say that people are guilty
Dave
of
C.
ignoring
Fishing.
the facts? Pretty
I
hypocritical,
forgot
huh?
about the beard already.
as we've seen
Cannabis
in this
hells.
example and others,
She
if
said
you're
Tay
not on
Dems
our
are
team,
not
then
for the
you are
people there,
racist.
for the
You're a
elite
white
more or
supremacist.
less.
You're a
Well, if you are looking at a kid,
Look, I got to stop writing this. Give me a second.
Chris Kappas. I mean, the left pulling the Democratic Party excuse is lame. She's just far right. SMH.
oh God, Sheriff Joe Arpaio, what happened with that? I hope he dropped dead of a fucking heart attack.
That's
as
funny.
we've seen in
Watch.
this example and others, if you're not on our team, then you are a racist. You're a white supremacist. You're a
Well, if you are looking at a kid that took Donald Trump's lead to do what he did on that day. She said the Democrats are not for the people. They're for the elite, more or less. Yeah, well, yeah, I agree. Then you're looking at a racist. He took orders from a fucking racist president. So, yeah, we're looking at a racist, Tulsi, okay? How dare those black people go out in the street and protest? They're destroying our cities. They're burning our cities to the ground. That was the narrative that Fox News pushed that night. The very Fox News that you're broadcasting from right now. But you're not a right-winger, are you, Tulsi? Oh, you're an independent. Oh, that's right. My bad. No, she says D, Democrat.
And they levy out these
She's a Democrat. And I don't see the D. While I'm calling her an independent, I don't see the D right in front of my face.
The judge in this trial, because of his ringtone being a patriotic song, God Bless the USA.
Okay, number one, God. A judge that's going to evoke God in the middle of a goddamn trial, that's somebody who's biased. Guess who else is a big fan of God? Makes a big deal about God. Donald Trump. Right? Isn't that funny? Oh, God Bless the USA was his theme song literally every time he came out on stage or at every single one of his fucking rallies. But once again, facts that Tulsi Gabbard is willing to ignore. Not going to look at the facts. A million reasons why Tulsi Gabbard was a right-winger before she admitted that she was. For the few of you that are going to watch the show tonight, thank you. And for the people that this is too political or too complicated or too Josh G was there. Yeah, right. Free Kyle, Trump 2024. Exactly. Max, thank you for making my point. Trump supporters support Kyle Rittenhouse. Isn't it funny? And Max just solidified my statement. You can't make those chats go away, can you, buddy? They're gonna post right here and everybody's gonna see. Literally, Free Kyle says Max McKinley, and then he says Trump 2024, literally proving my point. These people are blinded by their allegiance to Donald Trump. And while they sit there and try to say the other side is blinded because they won't look at the facts, well, the fact is that ringtone is a biased ringtone. It's definitely Donald Trump's theme song. It definitely evokes God, which means which God? Oh, Jesus? Well, what if I don't worship your God? Well, it sounds like he's biased. He chose that as his ringtone, and he's a fucking judge.
That toilet guy.
Maybe you shouldn't bring your fucking cell phone
I'm
in
just
the
flushed
courtroom
by
if
the
that's
truth.
if that's your ringtone. But I digress. The fact that you chose that ringtone proves that you're a God-fearing, Trump-supporting, American flag humping American, just like Donald Trump. That's got to bother the fuck out of you, Max, huh? That's got to bother the fuck out of you.
They're saying, hey, he's biased towards Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, they're saying that because he is. He's treated the entire case, all the proceedings, he's been biased against the state, against the prosecution, against the prosecutor. He's done everything he could to try to help the fucking murderer. Why? Well, I have a feeling if Kyle was out there under the orders of Joe Biden as opposed to Donald Trump, this judge would not feel the same way. I'm proud to be an American. Right, his fucking ringtone on his phone. But Tulsi says that doesn't mean anything. I wonder if Beasel's sitting behind me. It doesn't mean anything. And this is just showing you. I like this old school shit. California. Her ass. As much as she can. She's just showing all of it to everybody right now. California flavor.
So what conclusion are we to draw from that? That if you love America, then you
with
are
a big coffee mug. No, it's not that he loves America. In fact, he doesn't love America and he doesn't love the Constitution. He doesn't love any of that. He loves the power of being a judge. He loves Donald Trump. He loves the right wing. He loves the right wing narrative. And he literally has the theme song for Donald Trump's rallies playing for his phone ringtone. There's no denying
that
it.
Toilet
Tulsi.
guy.
You can sit there and deny it all you want.
Mug.
But anybody who wants to think that judge
too.
is unbiased is a cuck.
This is the
I could have my friends ship them to me.
Seeing play out here, which
they
really,
wouldn't have a problem shipping them
it
out.
Shows that they hate America.
Look, I hate that fucking song, and I hate fucking Jesus Christ, and I hate fucking God and the concept of it.
Nice. Damn.
Did I say I hate America? Wait, what did I say? I said I hate the fucking flag. I hate that fucking stupid song. I hate fucking God. I hate fucking Jesus Christ. Jesus can suck my dick. And so if I'm in a courtroom and a judge is playing that song, well, that's a lot of strikes against me. That is a biased judge. And at least I can see it for what it is. Tulsi, it's too bad she can't. Because all she's doing right now is she's ruining her own reputation. She's showing everybody she has horrible judgment. She's showing everybody she can't look at a situation and assess it unbiased like I can. She can't remove herself.
That's always been my thing.
Her
this is a good show, bro.
To that precious American fucking flag, you know, that piece of shit that I
this
wouldn't
one's
even wipe
called
my ass
Tulsi
with.
Gabbard exposed for the right winger. She
her allegiance
always
to
was.
a fucking piece of cloth over humanity, over people who were murdered in the street that night. You know, and if that gun wasn't brought to that protest, those 3 men would still be alive. Well, the 2 would still be alive today. The other guy wouldn't have a fucking hand blown off. I don't know what the fuck happened to that guy. And you want to deny that shit? Hi, Tiffany. God bless America, Trump 2024. Max, that's all you got, buddy? This is all you got? Max, you realize all you're doing is proving my point. Trump supporters blindly support Kyle Rittenhouse, even though he was in the wrong. They both got what was coming to them. Oh, yeah? Is that how you feel, Max? Hey, man, you know what, Max? Your girlfriend looks pretty hot. You should let her watch the show and maybe give her my phone number. What do you say?
Damn!
She could use some good dick for a change.
And it's especially
Some
offensive
stiff
as we sit
dick.
here on Veterans Day. This disdain extends to those who wear or worn the uniform, who are willing to sacrifice their lives to serve
That toilet
our
guy.
country. It's extremely offensive, and they
Snap.
should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh, are they offended over there at Fox News? I love it. Oh, it's offensive. I'm so offended. Oh, you little cream
That
puff
toilet guy.
Republicans. Look how offended you
String
are.
like bull.
Somebody said some words, and I'm so hurt. Oh, I didn't block Max. I didn't block Max. Max is more than welcome to stay here. He can make fun of anything he wants to, as far as I'm concerned, on this live stream. You know, it sounds like he's got some erectile dysfunction issues, if you ask me. He's probably got little dick syndrome. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a little dick. Anybody who would support a kid going out and shooting people in the street with a gun has probably got a little dick. You know, I support guns. I support firearms. I really do. I've got plenty.
Big Merc 83.
You know, I'm probably a better shot than
How
you'll
dare
ever be,
you,
Max.
you savage.
But my point is, if you can't see past
That
the gun
toilet guy.
and see the person standing behind it
Hashtag
for what they are,
LDS.
well, then your vision is blocked by your little tiny penis. And I hope that makes sense to you. And it's probably got you scratching your head. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're highly confused from what I said. But, you know.
Chris Regpick.
Hey, Chris.
Good morning.
The coffee
Go talk
just,
to a feminist, motherfucker.
the
What
coffee
can I
just
say?
looks tastier in that mug.
I bet you hate them too.
Chris Regpick. What happened to Alex Jones in the end?
Tulsi Gabbard is a shrubbery, I said. I couldn't think of anything else to say. I was like, what can I say that won't get me blocked on Twitter tonight?
I don't know where AJ's at.
Tulsi Gabbard's a shrubbery. A shrubbery? Is she a shrubbery? So Tim Pool's talking some shit about the Jews.
So that was interesting. Very interesting that Tulsi Gabbard has finally come out over what we already knew on this show. Almost over a year ago, I'm sure. I called her out as a right winger. I said she was military. That she felt that the way to solve our problems was to go to war. And I said, that's already the wrong mindset for someone who wants to be, at the time I said a leader. I realized that's the wrong word. I should be saying a representative. We should never use the term leader again. Fuck a leader. Hey, lead my dick. How about that? Be a representative. You know? When you're representative, you're representing the majority, and the majority is making sense. I just accidentally turned the fan on with my foot, and it just scared the shit out of me. It feels good, though, on my feet. Ooh. Hey, look at that fan. Let's put that on low speed. It's nice. So my waterfall is on out there. It looks beautiful. We're going to go out there and enjoy that a little bit, I think. Let's get this off the screen.
Hells.
That was very interesting.
I'm a leader of my PP.
You're a leader of your PP. I hope you're a leader of your PP, and I hope nobody else is. You should be a leader of your own PP, for sure. Jeffrey Sachs was that guy that said that America most likely did the Nord Stream 2 bombing. Jeffrey Sachs.
Have to convince Albertans or Saskatchewanians who've dealt with wildfires that climate change is real. You don't have to convince British Columbians who've seen record levels of floods that climate change is real. You certainly don't have to convince Atlantic Canadians who are rebuilding after yet another storm of the century that climate change is real. People know we need to take action on that, and that's exactly what this government has done by putting a price on pollution to ensure it's no longer free to pollute anywhere in the country and giving more money back to families that need it.
Climate rebate comes nowhere near $12,645 for this farm family. 2, his carbon tax has not hit a single solitary emissions reduction target. It has not worked. And 3, in the month of July, when this family was paying $12,645 in his carbon tax, supposedly for the environment, the Prime Minister jumped on his private jet 20 times. High carbon hypocrisy. He can't tell us how much the tax will cost. Will he tell us how much carbon he emitted in that month of July? When
You don't have to convince Albertans or Saskatchewanians who've dealt with wildfires that climate change is real.
Boom.
Chris Regpick. In bed with Biden.
The guy just called him out on his own hypocrisy. It was beautiful.
Cannabis Hells. Nay, you gave me some inspiration. Second day of pool workout. Getting back into it. Hope to see so gains in 30 days.
Oh, you'll see gains quicker than that, brother. Stick with it. I promise you, you'll see gains faster than 30 days. You know, I can ruin my body in a day or two, but I can get it back in about a week or two. You know?
That toilet guy. That guy who called him out is on track as our new premier. Chris Regpick. Biden shut down the pipeline. Now look.
What's going on in Russia? When you go to the news, you don't see it like plastered all over the place. Like if you go to CNN.com, you go to their website, it's painted as ex-Russian foreign minister says terror is the only thing left for Putin.
Lunchtime.
Then it says, Ukraine says about half of incoming Russian missiles and drones are being destroyed a day after strikes killed at least 19 people.
Cannabis Hells. 7 a.m. every day. But come home and get ready for the show.
Show. Crazy Trump, the report that claiming that Donald
Great
Trump was
pick.
using those as blackmail.
The
against
Russians in playing us.
the
Not a
government.
chance. They are really losing.
Not a chance they're really losing. I'd be afraid to agree with you, Chris. I mean, everyone, they don't see strategy the way I do. And my mom thinks I'm fucking crazy. You know? When I said I don't think he's cutting and running, I think he's reconsolidating. I think he's going to play. I think he's planning something somewhere else. You know, and maybe he's pulling his troops out because he's going to start fucking bombing the fuck out of certain regions or something. I didn't know what he was going to do. That's exactly what he did. You know, he's attacking Kyiv, man. He's going after power. He's going to darken the whole goddamn country. You know, Jackson Hinkle put up a tweet of an image, and it was a photoshopped image, and he didn't realize it, but showed Ukraine blacked out.
Great pick. Look at the death
But
toll.
that's what they're trying to
Ukraine
achieve.
lost 20,000 in September. Russian lost 600.
Oh, I don't know about those numbers, but that's a crazy difference, man. The Ukrainians are way outnumbered by the Russians. I mean, just sheer numbers. You've got 150 million people living in Russia. 80% of them love Putin. You got, you know, however many people in the military, 200, 300,000 people in the fucking military. And now you've got countries that are going to be selling you weapons and arms and rockets and missiles and planes, bombs. Saudi Arabia, North Korea, China probably, I'm assuming. You know, even African countries will probably try to get in on it if they've got some
Great pick.
reserves.
They are
They
not
hate
accurate,
America.
but say a lot. 300 armored vehicles lost in Ani month and 1,000 dead. Not the same for Russia.
Hold on a second. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Big pick. Saudi Arabia loves USA.
Looks like the beginning of a movie. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, there you are. How you doing? Wake up there. Wake up there. Saudi Arabia loves USA. Yeah, Saudi Arabia loves USA. Here, let me show you. This is the proof right here. There's the proof right there. That's what CNN doesn't want you to see. But there it is. It occurred. Those knuckles touched. There's definitely some knuckle touching going on right there. I do not see daylight between the upper and second knuckles. There is no daylight. I do not see any. That is definitely contact on the fist bump that CNN edited out. Conveniently, CNN edited out the fist bump. It is so fucking stupid and weird, and yet I swear to you that they did. It's the dumbest shit you've ever fucking seen. The dumbest. Dumb. Such a grotesque level of trying to control narrative over there, you know. Supreme Court declines to hear fetal personhood case. Anyway, look, I love you guys, and you guys are fantastic, and I'll see you on the next show. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2 hour and 12 minute
Great
version
pick.
today.
Who makes money off this?
My sciatica. I gotta go. I love you guys, though. You guys take care. Who makes money off this? The military industrial complex. BlackRock makes money off of this.
Great show.
Google makes money off of this.
Chris
Raytheon makes money off of this. Northrop Grumman makes money off of this. Every Boeing makes fucking money off this. Everybody makes money.
Heavy Padilla.
Love you guys.
By Nay.
Hey man, come see me on Twitter. I'm at Truthier News on Twitter, and my website is truthier.news. All right, bye guys.